Hi. Over the next couple of weeks, as the year 2024 slowly comes to an end, there will be quite a lot of posts on social media soon of people sharing all of their highlights from the year, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. However, I know that there is a proportion of people out there who perhaps didn't achieve everything that they had hoped and prayed to achieve in the year 2024. This video is for those group of people, and I hope you watch till the end. I just want to remind you that it is okay if the only thing that you did this year was survive it and get through it, because I know that there were times when you felt like giving up. There were times where you just pray to just push yourself to just get through one day and just keep putting one foot in front of the other. And I just want to encourage you that the fact that you are here is worth celebrating, and that is an achievement in itself. As I said, over the next couple of weeks, there will be a lot of posts. Now, if you feel like you need to go off social media for a while, please do. It is important that you protect your heart, protect your mind, and protect your emotions as much as possible during this period. And you are doing this in the most positive way. It doesn't mean you're not happy for people. You just simply want to protect yourself. I also want to tell you that in whatever situation you're trusting the Lord for by faith, whatever it could be, did you hope to have been married by the end of the year, a new job, a baby, the fruit of the womb? Did you wish to buy a house, even rent a house or buy a car, building up your finances? Did you hope to start that business? It might not even be anything material. It might be that you had really hoped to grow your faith and your walk with the Lord spiritually to a much stronger place, and you don't feel like you're where you want to be yet. The fact that some of those things are still yet to happen doesn't make you a failure. It doesn't make you a loser. It doesn't make you less than anybody else. It is just God has your time in his hands. It is not the end of the road. God is with you every step of the way. So find peace in knowing that God has a purpose for your life, and at the appointed time, God will make it happen for you. And if you feel like you have to control outcomes, you have to control situations, the more you do that, the more you are in this energy of resistance. I feel like it is important for you to surrender, and you can actually let go and release this illusion that you are in control of timing, because you're never really in control of timing. God is God, and he can be trusted. Let things happen in God's divine timing and let go of control. Right now, at this point of your life, there is no rush. There is no rush for you to make things happen. The more that you think there is a rush, the more that you think that there is an exact point in time where things has to happen, the more you might struggle in your waiting season. The thing about the universe is that God's divine timing is absolutely everything. You have faith and trust in God's plan and his promises. Just because it's not happening right now doesn't mean it never will. God doesn't make you wait without the intention to surprise you. So continue to be patient, and your time will come. Delay does not mean denial. I'm sure you've heard that expression many times. I'm not the first person who's used that. God is a loving God, and he will never give us something that can crush you and I. Many people sometimes are not ready for certain things because there are times where we could lack the wisdom to steward these things properly. The Bible tells us in Luke 16:10 that whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much. So it's always important to reflect and ask the Lord that, am I really ready for this thing that I'm asking for? It's actually God's goodness that certain things have been delayed. Certain things hasn't happened in the time frame we have hoped for. He cares about you and I too much to give us a blessing, to give you a blessing that you're unprepared for, because he knows we're not ready. We're not ready for it spiritually, we're not ready for it physically, emotionally, mentally, in all areas. So God's will actually protect his children sometimes until we are at that level, until we have gone through certain things to build your capacity, to build you up in such a way that you're actually able to handle those things when he does decide that it is time to bless you. The Bible tells us that there is a season, a time appointed for everything, and a time for every delight and event or a purpose under heaven to happen. There is another translation that says that there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. That is God's word. That is not my word. Okay? And what is yours will never pass you by. At the appointed time, it will happen. So those things that you're worrying about, those things that you're stressing about, that you're becoming so agitated, so uncomfortable, you're complaining, November is almost ending, December is coming, I don't have this, I don't have that, let it go. Okay? And mind you, the year hasn't ended yet. There is still enough time for the Lord to move. So keep trusting the Lord, keep believing God, keep having faith, keep praying, and wait in the place of prayer. Celebrate yourself, celebrate others, celebrate your journey, celebrate your growth, celebrate your survival, celebrate the fact that those times where you felt like giving up, where you didn't even know how you were going to make it through the next day or the next hour or the next minute, God's strength came forth for you in your moments of weakness. The Bible tells us that God's strength is made perfect in our weakness, because he delights in taking situations where human strength is lacking to demonstrate the greatness of his power. So thank the Lord for his power. Don't give up. Giving up is not an option. We don't give up. We are children of God. So keep shining, keep smiling, and stay blessed.